It is such a cold, rainy afternoon, but I love it because we're gonna get so nice and warm and cozy in here because we are gonna make a winter spiced berry cobbler, and we're gonna spice it up with some cinnamon biscuits. It's gonna be so delicious, and we're gonna go ahead and use 3 different types of berries. We're using my favorite by Cal Giant. I love this company because you can see here they're all so fresh and beautiful. They pick everything by hand in the orchard fields, and you can tell because it's so sweet, we actually don't even need any sugar, no honey, not even maple syrup to make this such a sweet, decadent cobbler. So let's get started. Any kind of stewed berry fruit in the winter time just evokes so much coziness to me. So we're gonna really load it up. We want about 5 cups of berries because they just stew down and explode with all these amazing flavors. And this is great because we don't need to use another pan. We're just gonna do everything in this one skillet. We're gonna do a little bit of arrowroot powder or cornstarch, whichever one you have on hand. And this is gonna help to break down and bind all the juices together, and a little touch of vanilla extract. Great. And then with your hands, you're gonna toss it. Once we saute it, they're really gonna open up their juices and everything's gonna flow out. It's gonna be so delicious. Just gonna add a touch of water in here and then a little bit of salt, but we don't need much. And we're gonna cook this on the stovetop about medium-high heat. And we're gonna do that so before we bake it off for 20 minutes, we really want the skin to blister and start to release and open up. And it won't do that in the oven right away. It would take way too much time. So this way we're gonna make it go a lot faster. So we're gonna add about a teaspoon of coconut oil in here too. You can add ghee if you want as well. Just give it a nice little mix in here. And then that's it. You're really just gonna let it hang out and kind of stew down for about 10 minutes. And in the meantime, let's just go ahead and make the biscuits. We have some gluten-free all-purpose flour, a little bit of baking soda because we want the biscuits to rise nicely. Just a touch of coconut sugar. Let's go ahead and sprinkle that in there. And we have our winter spices. We have a little bit of cinnamon and cardamom. So we incorporate all the spices and that little bit of sweetness from the coconut sugar. Perfect. So let's add our ghee into here. And you kind of want to break it down with your fingers just a little bit. So they're in kind of cube shapes, little tiny cubes. And this way your fingers are going to warm up the ghee and you're gonna break it down into the flour. Do you see how it's kind of, the flour is coming together nicely into these little coarse pieces? That's pretty much what we want. We're gonna take a little bit of almond milk and we're going to actually mix it with some coconut yogurt. There we go. Scoop this in here. Give it a nice little whisk. Whisk it together so it becomes really nice and creamy and thick. So we're just gonna pour it in here. Beautiful. There you go. If you want to use coconut milk, you can go ahead and do that. And then gently with your hands again, just kind of bind everything together. It gets really sticky, but it kind of feels good. You're gonna go ahead and form little balls. And these are our biscuits. Look how cute that is. Oh my God, you guys. Look at that. God, I mean, this just looks so beautiful, but we do have to cook them off with the biscuits. So we can just put them in here, plop them down. Oh, they're gonna crisp up so beautifully in the oven. Just gonna top them off with a little bit more coconut sugar on top, a little bit of cinnamon, and then they will be good to go in the oven. They're gonna bake for maybe about 18 minutes or so until the biscuits are nice and brown and kind of tan on top. It's gonna be delicious. Oh my God, that cinnamon though, that just really woke everything up and makes it even smell even more delicious. Okay, let's pop them in the oven. Oh my God, okay, one more. We don't wanna forget any of the little biscuits. All right, good night, see you soon. Now we just get to relax. Maybe eat some berries too. Okay, it's ready. Ooh, Look at this. See, this to me is the perfect thing for the holidays. Let's just like dig into this beauty. I want to get a few of these guys in here. I have to invite everyone over to have some of this because this is too good. I gotta share it. Amazing. Wow. Nice and tart from the raspberries, and then we have little pops and the juice from the blackberries kind of streaming through all of it. It's so, so good. I hope you guys love this recipe. Please let me know if you make it. Happy holidays, you guys. See you later.